My name is Harry.
My name is Binson.
Hi, my name is Jack.
Hello, I'm Aid.
I'm a newly qualified social worker.
Newly qualified social worker.
I'm working in mental health and substance misuse.
And I've been in social work for over 40 years.
In India, I worked as a male social worker, and when I came to England, circumstances were quite different. In India, social work is a male-dominated profession, but when I came in England, when I started practicing, I worked with female counterparts, which was quite challenging in the beginning due to the consistent support from my seniors and through direct observation. My confidence developed. Of course, the training that was given from the council, and apart from that, the support and supervision from the line manager helped me a lot to reshape my career.
Acknowledging the male-dominated issues that are often present in the families we work with, accepting that responsibility as a male, so things like domestic abuse. And I think as well, there's the kind of stereotype really, which has been around for quite a while, and I think although attitudes are changing, it's that men don't care and don't have a caring side, they aren't nurturing, which might have led to men not doing professions like social work or nursing. And so I think it's kind of managing that, which is more kind of societal pressure, I guess.
So previously to start my course, I was working in social housing and working with clients with quite high needs, and I just felt a bit unsafe with that because I didn't really have any training. Whereas the social work course, you've got supervision and you've got sort of weekly meetings with your supervisor and sort of student hubs and stuff like that, and they're sort of guiding you along the way, so you just feel a lot more safer in your practice.
I think the reality is that I always wanted to be a social worker. I had that vocation, and that vocation came about because of my experiences as a child. I was also quite influenced politically, and social work is a fantastic platform to make a difference and give opportunity to children and families who otherwise wouldn't have access to that. So I think, yes, the truth is it's vocation, and I can see where that came from.
It's the cliche really, and something I always heard as a social work student and before going into social work, but it's that kind of shared culture about making a difference and really striving to make a change, and having that opportunity to do exactly that. And I think some days it could feel like you're not really making a difference, and there's slow changes, but I think being able to have that opportunity to try and do that, it's something that I really relish.
I believe that social workers are ambassadors of equality and social justice. In order to excel in social work, you need to have love and passion towards the profession. This would provide an opportunity for you to make changes in somebody's life. Social work job is a bit tough. It is a real challenge, but at the same it is quite emotional. So if you can make changes in somebody's life, or if you can make some of the desired outcomes of some of the service uses, that is the greatest of all.
So I think the thing that struck me most was the fact that there's so few men in social work. I kind of already knew that before joining up, but you do feel like a bit of an outsider in class. It was just me and a couple other guys and all the rest are women. And I think people generally tend to sort of congregate to people that are more like them. So things like social situations and stuff like that I maybe wasn't as involved in, which definitely came as a bit of a surprise to me, as I'm quite a social person and that's never really happened to me before. I guess it's made me a little bit more mindful of what it might be like to be a minority, and as a straight white man, that's not something I really experience very often, so it's been quite an important experience for me.
I suppose the reality is that I am a man, and that's the journey that I've had. I think there probably have been some challenges, and I've said those earlier in my early career, how I was perceived and the need to actually build confidence in myself in order to give confidence to other people. As far as some of the greatest experiences that I've had within my career, they have to be relationships, without a doubt. To go in and work with a young person, as I did in the early part of my career, and actually make a difference. And I've been lucky enough to actually see how part of my influence, or my influence that we had, has endured, and how people have made, hopefully, a success of their lives. I still have contact with people that I worked with 30 and 35 years ago. So yeah, I can say by testimony, that's probably one of my greatest experiences.